I'ma do it like I ain't been done. I'ma do it like I ain't been done. I'ma do it like I ain't been done. I'ma do it like I ain't been done.
All right. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel again and again and again and again and again. I haven't said that in months, literally months. Hopefully, this SD card situation, my camera will start working because I don't know what's going on. I filmed this like 3 times. Let's just say that. So, just to get into this, I'm gonna do like a little what's been going on, catch up, question and answer video to tell you guys what's been up because I haven't recorded. Well, I haven't made a video in like a month. So, I'm gonna tell you guys what's up. So, disclaimer beforehand. Guys, I'm okay. I know I'm gonna be okay. Whatever support, love you gotta give to me, I'm forever grateful. But I know that this is temporary and it's just, you know, the storm, and I'll be good. I'll be okay. I just was very inspired by like Remy Ashton's video. A lot of YouTubers have been very vulnerable, and I just feel like I've been at a standstill, and for me to do this will kind of block this like creative block, whatever's going on with me. So let's get into that. My hair is like 3 days old, but I stretched it out, so that's why I look kind of crazy for you guys who are interested. So yeah, y'all, that's just the elephant in the room. I haven't posted in a month. I'm just gonna be straight up. I did record videos. I have straight hair video for my sister. I had me and Tristan, my best friend's lit playlist where we get crazy. I just haven't had the means to edit them. I don't know. I feel like I need to revamp my everything. I just don't know, y'all. It's been hard. You know, when I first got into YouTube, I've been doing this, believe it or not, for 4 to 5 years now, and I used to, it's just hard. Like, y'all, I did not think this would come with the thing. I've never been about numbers. It's just that my numbers have been at a standstill, and it's like I haven't been growing. You know, it's really hard when you see other people who join within less time than you, and they reach your goals before you even reach them yourself. And it's hard because you want to be so happy for them and so proud of them and so supportive, which I always am, because, you know, it's just the thing of respect. You work hard, you get it, you know. But it's hard when your mind goes there on its own and you compare their success to your success, your time to their time. And I know God has a plan, God has a timing for everything. It's just hard when your mindset gets like that. And I've been really dealing with that lately because, yo, 5 years, I know people that have reached 1 million or 2 in 5 years, you know, and it makes you question a lot. And I noticed a lot of differences. You know, when I was starting out in the beginning, I was more shy, but I did not care. I did not care who saw what was put out. I put out what I wanted to put out. I recorded what I wanted to record. It's to the point where I don't even reply to hair companies anymore, because it's like, do I even want to do hair anymore? How many times can I show you guys how I wash my hair? How many times can I show you guys how I do my wash and go, you know? And I haven't even been in love with my hair recently. Nothing's up with my hair. It's just to the point where I've been cutting it because health over length. I don't know. It's not like a priority to me anymore, and I'm not attached to it like I was, you know, like, and I'm so happy about that because my hair used to be everything to me, and now I'm like, if it's gone, that's too bad. Like, if I wake up and someone cut it off, I'm not mad. I do love my hair, it's just that I'm not into it in terms of what I should show you guys. Yeah, I just don't think I'm into my hair like that. That means I don't know what content to make. I've just been at a real big standstill because so many things are going into it, y'all. And another thing is, I just been busy. I just been really busy. I graduated this month. Well, last month I graduated college, and I'm just like, you know, a lot of things hit you at that moment. You don't know what to do. No one tells you what to expect when you come to college. No one tells you what to expect when you're done with college. No one tells you where to go, how to do things. And of course, you got to do that on your own. And I'm just kind of at this like roadblock on what do I do? What route do I take? I need God himself to tell me you should do this, because everything I thought I was going to have by the time by this time I don't have, and it's nobody's fault but my own, but it's also God's plan. And a lot of that like gets to me because I feel like I should be at a certain spot. You know, I'm just being hard on myself, but I have great friends, I have great family. It's just me and my personal goals, everything's just not matching what I thought. And it's hard because when I came to college, this is gonna be a whole nother story time if you want, I realized I don't know who I am. And I realize right now that it's catching up with me, that it's catching up to me, and it's starting to affect, you know, relationships that I get into or relationships that I have. And that's something hard to admit when you're the problem in those relationships. So it's just, you know, catching up with me, and I need to figure out what I want to do, and all that stuff. So that was just a little synopsis. I'm doing fine. I'm fine. I'm blessed. It's just, I've come to like this realization that something's up and something's stirring the pot and something's wrong. So I'm gonna get to y'all's questions now. Sorry for taking so forever long to talk, but so I posted this picture and told you guys to comment under some questions. And yeah, so let's go. So Hey Nice Van said, why don't you love me? That's my sister. Honey Bun said, what are your goals at the moment? At the moment, I need to figure out what the heck I want, what my goals are, to be honest. But I have many different routes. I could either find a job, go to grad school, move, you know. The sky's the limit at this point. I just really need to sit down and weigh my options, and that's what I really need to do. So I don't have a definite answer, and that's okay. You don't have to have a definite answer ever. But I do have like a plan. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, go with the flow, but I do have a plan. I just, you know, it takes one thing after another to distinguish which way I wanna go in that plan, if that makes sense. How are you? I'm fine. That was from, Sierra L. Chiller. I hope I said that right. Michaela? Yeah. Let's see. President Keela. She said, did your nose piercing hurt? No, it stung a little bit. It made me cry. But like, that's just because your nose will do that to you. It's just like a reflex. But it didn't hurt. I had piercings that hurt more than that. Me and the curls underscore said, are you working in the field that you got your degree in? Do you plan on going back to school? I'm not working in the degree that I obtained yet, at least. I do plan on going to get my master's in what? I don't know yet. I just need to find out what master's program and what school I really want to go to do so. So yeah. Kyle Love said, hey T, just first off wanted to say congrats on graduation. Thank you. And he said, any plans now that you're all done with school, grad school, job, YouTube? And that's pretty much all I got. I don't know if I'm moving or if I'm staying here because I like the area. I like my friends. I don't know yet. So that's the only thing that's stopping me. Janine So Sweet said, are you going to Curl Fest this year? I don't think so. I haven't been to like any of those hair shows or anything like that. Like, I would love to go though, so, but I haven't been. Lolita's World said, what's your ethnicity / culture? My ethnicity and culture, I don't even know how to answer what's my culture, to be honest. I'm just Mexican and black. I grew up with my Mexican side, but I'm more in tune with, I don't know, I'm in tune with both my Mexican culture and my African American culture, but like, I don't know, it just depends, I don't know. But yeah, I grew up with my Mexican side. Why long hair? What are your favorite products? Why long hair? I don't know. It just grew and I just ended up liking it, so I kept it. That's honest. And what are your favorite hair products? Anything from Mixed Chicks. Y'all know they're my ride or die. Carol's Daughter leave-in conditioners, Shea Moisture deep conditioners. That's hard. Look at you guys can like see my other videos, what I use the most, because I don't really switch it up that much. Love Live Life 88 said, what you been up to since graduation? Girl, I just been living. I've been taking a break. I've been going home, enjoying home time, and yeah, I've really been taking a break. I know you're supposed to grind right after graduation, but y'all, school was hard. Not just like the work. I mean like going to school, doing your stuff, like having the will to do it. That was hard. Maria said, how did you get rid of acne and post acne, laser treatment, or anything? I'm still not completely clear, but I'm a lot clearer than I used to be. God is good. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it's just acne.org. I'll make a skincare routine sooner or later, but it's acne.org. I stuck to that routine. That's it. That's just what I've been doing. I got that from Alyssa Forever and Sissy Time. Yeah, their skin was so similar to mine, so I just adapted their routine and it worked for me. So yeah, Carrie Seraphine, I hope I'm saying that right, said, oh, that's a whole different language. I don't understand. I'm sorry. Isaiah said, do you like my hair? Let's find out. Yeah, your hair popping. Look. Yeah, it's live. It's lit. It's really nice. Nora Mark 5 said, now that you graduated, I need to know what you're doing. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to figure out if I want to get a job in the field that I'm in, or just focus on school, or, you know, I have like 3 options. Cosmetology school, master's, moving, job. 4 options. And moving can be with any of that. But yeah, I need to just weigh my options and get some input from, you know, wiser individuals. So yeah, Austin Sky said, what type of camera do you use to make your YouTube videos? Right now I have a Sony a5000 and I sometimes use my Canon T3i, but I like my a5000 because it has auto focus on it. So, and it's smaller and it has a flip screen that y'all keep seeing me look at because I haven't worn my hair out in a while, so I'm kind of shook. But yeah, and I have that one. But I like my a5000 too because it blurs out some of my imperfections a little bit. Not all the way, but a little bit. Lolita's World said, why do you love your best friend? I love my best friend because he's he's like the opposite of me. I'm very like, stuff has to be a certain way. I like myself a certain way. Sometimes I'm too serious. Sometimes I expect, you know, things to be a certain way. And he's really like, he's funny. He's caring, down to earth. Makes me laugh. He makes me comfortable. And literally the smallest times together are like the funniest times together. I wish you guys could see how we act. Like, it's literally so funny. And yeah, he's just a good people person. And I need a good people person in my life, or I wouldn't have people in my life, to be honest, because I just be stuck in my own ways because I'm a crazy Gemini. Alita's World, what's your major in college? My major was English with a minor in journalism and Spanish. Oh, that's Monet? Sorry. Will you be me and my wife's sperm donor? Closed mouths don't get fed. Help us out. Girl, I wish I would try it. Let me see. I got DMs too. You love Maya? So I had my hair in mini twists recently. Bam. How long did you have your mini twists in? About 2 weeks. I had them in for about 2 weeks. Zoria Zoe, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your names, but she said, hey, so after I saw your pictures for mini twists, I tried them myself. Hey, so after I saw your pictures for mini twists, I tried them myself. What is the best way to keep them protected during the night, and also how to keep them from looking frizzy after a few days, especially the roots? I kind of like the frizz because they look like natural, almost dread-like, and I like the frizz a little bit. It's better than like the stringy twist that you have in like the first couple of days. But a lot of times I just use like a silk scarf and I wrap it real tight when I go to bed. You can also use a lot of oils and then wrap your hair. A lot of time I just re-wet my roots and sometimes refresh the twists. I barely refresh my twists, but you can do that. I know sometimes you can like literally treat your hair if you want to pull it back, like your twist, like your regular hair, gel it up, put a scarf on it, and all the frizz will be like. So that's what I normally do, if that helps you. Miss Lee says, you ever use a diffuser? Sometimes I just don't even use the diffuser because I like my hair to be, you know, kind of wild. I love you too. Lukey Mod said, hey, so happy you're back. Thank you. Hair is very nice, thank you. If I had your definition, I would probably need a neck brace. Oh, and I have another question I forgot about. Hold on a second. At what point in time did you realize that girls weren't your fancy? Wow, that took a toll. I always knew they weren't my fancy. Just society told me that they were. So I didn't come to terms with agreement with that until my freshman year of high school. That's when I was like, for sure, like, be yourself, Terrell, and like what you like, do what you gotta do, you know. So that was my freshman year of high school. If y'all want a coming out story, I got you. I know a lot of people have been asking me, but that's just my story to tell, and I'll tell it when I want to tell it. But let me know if you want to see it, and I got you. So I think that's the only questions I have, y'all. I'm so sorry I've been gone. Life has been something else. I'm so grateful. I've done a great accomplishment, but with that comes responsibility and growing up, and you know, sometimes things don't work the way you plan them to, and you know, just don't let that affect the people you love. Don't let what's happening to you affect how you treat other people. I'm really bad at realizing that, but I'm so lucky. I'm very lucky that I have friends and family that understand me and know that when I am mad or something, it's not coming from a bad place. I just need to work on myself, and I need to work on myself before I give myself to anybody else. And that's just me being straight up honest with y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I hope I got personal enough for you guys, kept you guys up, you know, updated. I will upload my best friend Liddy, you know, playlist, because y'all deserve to see me and my best friend in action, dancing, laughing, singing, trying to sing. You know, y'all deserve that. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you stayed and watched all of this, I love you guys, and you can DM me whatever you want. You're going through the same thing, let me know, so we can have a conversation, so we can FaceTime or something, so we can vent. I got you. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. I'm gonna do it like it ain't been done. I'm gonna do it like it ain't been done.
I'ma do it like it ain't been done. I'ma do it like it ain't been done.